everyone, welcome back to another lessons on Python hands-on. So in today's lessons we are going to see one more interesting examples that is called a string interpolation. So this is one concept we can say, and that's come under the string formatting. Okay, in string formatting, string interpolation is one important concept. Sometime in simple we can say f string. F means formatted string. Okay, the string interpolation was introduced in Python 3.6. okay, so this is provide a concise and expressive way to embed expression inside the string. So you can see here, okay, so in some string we are embedding some values, okay, and what is syntax? It should be f, it should be small f and capital F both. So it means if we are writing f, is denoting we are going to use formatted string, f string. Okay, so also from name you can get idea f, and the syntax would be like, we cannot use like that. Okay, so that is not correct way of using an intuitive way. So that's why this is the syntax, and inside this double quote now we can use this curly bracket. If there is no use of this, okay, if we will not use f, it will not treat it as this f formatted. Okay, it will treat it as a normal string. Okay, so that is the difference. Okay, so if you want to f and make sure it should be before double quote. Okay, and if you are denoting something like that, it will now, if this is treated as expression. If you are not writing this one, it will not treat it as expressions. Okay, so this is the meaning. So we are embedding some string value to in some string in this way. Okay, so what is use of this? So you can see the provide a more readable way to embed expression inside the string literal. Okay, so we are going to discuss one by one. So let me explain what is in string interpolations. Okay, in mathematics this is very useful example, that is called linear interpolations, right? And there is some called polynomial interpolations, spline interpolations, right? So somewhere this concept came from in case of string interpolations. Okay, so in case of normal mathematics, numerical or statistical interpolations, generally we find some value. Okay, so suppose we have to find some value, like if x is given, right, x1 and y1 is given like 2 comma 5, okay, and then x2 comma y2 given 5 12 like that, and then we have to find the interpolated value of y. Okay, so we have to find y interpolated value. Just I am writing simple. So in this case we have to find at, it should be what, at x equal to 4, something like that. Okay, so there should be some equation, something like that. Okay, so these are the same. Let's remove this, clear the formatting. Okay, so you can see this one. So there might be some equations. So how interpolations is working? So there are some rules. Okay, for if you are talking about the mathematics, so rules is called y equal to, it might be something y1 plus y2 minus y1. Okay, so don't worry about this one, this is not a hard concept, just I'm giving the idea how to memorize this one. Okay, not memorize, so just relate this one, else you will comment where I'm use this concept. Okay, and how to deduce this type of and who are the person this develop this type of concept in Python or any other programming language. So there might be some, so now you can easily get the idea, right? You can get idea from here. Okay, so this is method of string interpolations. So interpolate means change something, or so in case of numbers, you are predicting value between given two range or maybe based on some conditions, right? So interpolation is basically find the missing data between two given range. Okay, between given two data. So in case of numerical, mathematical or statistical things. Okay, but in case of string manipulations, there is no such thing in string finding something between, right? So in case, now it's concept of to alter or change something inside the given string. Okay, so these are a string and we want to embed or alter or change something inside the given string. So how we can do that? Okay, so means we are changing the actual content of the string with the help of some, obviously we are going to some actions, and how we are going to embed something. So there might be some syntax, with this syntax we can alter something, right? So let's do one by one. I'm going to create one more example here, and let me close this, create new, give the name f string dot py. Fine. So the very first example 1. Okay, so the basic thing should be there, name should be there, let Ram, any name called Ram, and give some age equal to 24. Okay, and then let's print this one. So for printing something, I'm just always remembering, just use this f should be always there, then start double quote. Okay, so just how I'm doing, just make into practice, because this is a good way. Okay, else sometime I think most of the people are doing like that. Okay, then they do not, they first they are typing something, first they let me explain, they type something name, okay, and then typing some age like that, and then doing. But most of the thing what I'm doing, first I'm trying to complete the syntax. Okay, now fine, we are inside this one, and now I'm calling this something like that, and then I'm doing just call the name, and yeah, you can do it by your own way. Now I'm going to make it more formatted. Okay, so hello, my name is this, okay, and I am, whatever age it will be, year old, right, this one. So you can see in this complete sentence we are embedding this name, this literal value, and this literal value, because this is it's also type of it's a type of string, normal character it might be, right. But if you are using something like that, if it now will treat it as a embedding something, it means we have to replace this value. This working is a placeholder text. Okay, so this might contain some value, okay, that is not actual value, this is it referring to some values. Okay, so this one also I can show you what is the case of if you are not using f. Okay, so let's close first and then run. What is the program name? First type python 3 and then f string, right, fine. So hello, my name is Ram, I am 24-year-old, right, but I do not write f. Okay, so it will not treat it. So you can see we are getting this error, but still not getting error. Why? Because they are missing. So what do you think? Will you get the same value? Not. Okay, so yeah, it's treated as a normal string. Okay, so that's why make sure this is very important. Or maybe if you are getting some error like that, by mistake you do like that. Okay, so you might think, okay, I am already embedded this thing, but are not getting exact result. So make sure your syntax is correct. So f should be there. Fine. So let's go to the second example. Output is fine. F syntax denote to f string, and every expression is calculated. So this is also just memorize two things. Maybe if you understand these two things, your the next concept will be very easy. Okay, so this is f should be there. This is syntax for f string, and a curly bracket we are using inside curly bracket. Now if you are writing curly brackets is giving, or we are giving this curly bracket giving enabling or giving functionality to write code inside this one. Okay, again this string you can write code. So code means normal expressions you can do like that. Okay, or maybe if you normally assign some value like that, 20. Let me show you. I am going to assign directly some value here. Okay, so this will also works. Okay, so should this work or not? Okay, do not complex the term. Okay, I'm not going to do here. So this will normally work as evaluation of expression. I will discuss this term, but I don't think this is currently going but working here. But I think if I am going to explain, so I am going to, if we are going to confuse or we are distracted from the main concept what I'm trying to display. Okay, I'm not going to do more research work here. Okay, so this was the first concept. The second concept could be, let me show you, it might be expression evaluations. Okay, expression evaluation, okay. So suppose the value of a and b something like 5 and b equal to something 12. So or maybe in this case I directly written into the print. Let's write into the some variables. Store, we can also store to the some variables, and next after expression conversion everything will be okay. So again making mistake here. Let's write something like that, a, or maybe just write the complete sentence, the sum of what, sum of a means we have to print the value of a, and value of b is what should be a plus b. Okay, if you want to make more cleaner you can do, but there is no any issue, and then again last you have to print it. So just also this is more good way of writing code, right? So everything properly organized into different variables so that it will be easier and more focused coding. Okay, easy to understand basically. Okay, and let's me run this again. So you can see sum of 5 and 12 is 17, right? So this one is the second example. So first one is, you can see all these are working as a expression evaluation and f, and this should be remember is okay. So this is very important. So third thing it will be okay, format specifier. Okay, so that is third one called format specifier. Okay, so what is meaning of format specifier? Till now we are not understanding, we are not doing a format specifier. We are not doing. Okay, so basically that we are doing the evaluations. In this case we are embedding some text. Okay, here we are evaluating, here we are going to do some format specifier. It means there should be some input and we have to show into different format. Okay, it could be like that. So let's suppose pi value. Okay, so if I know the value is a pi, and what is the value of pi in decimal value, it will be like 1 4 okay 1 5 1 4 1 5 9 2 6 okay 9 2 6 5 3 like that. Okay, don't know, but I think this is correct thing. Okay, now we have to find the formatted string. Okay, so generally we are using calculation, we are not using too long, right? So every time we know something in calculation, generally we are doing just generally we use 3.12 like that. Okay, so most of the time we are using this, not the complete value, but the pi value is this one. So if there is some predefined constant that have already some value, okay, but we have to use some of the to some decimal point. Okay, not everything. So how we can do that? But the value will be there this much. Okay, when we are printing something, the value of pi will be this, but we are going to perform some actual operation on some other value. Okay, so that is called formatted value. Let me formatted pi. Okay, so pi, what should be there? So same way, just do like that. The value of pi is approximately okay. So what was till now, if you do like that, so do you think we will get this result? Okay, No, because just we are calling this one. How we can reduce the concept based on this one, okay. So this is basically we are embedding, okay, or we are using evaluate an expression here, but still we are not doing formatting, we want to print this one. So then here is the concept we have to memorize, and how to do that, just we have to use colon, okay, and then after just we have to dot to f, means we have to going to use to 2 decimal point. If you write something 4f, okay, so 4 round of value will be printed like that, okay. So that I am not going to use more details, so you know how the significant digits, okay, non-significant, significant digits, so that is where, but here explaining it will print to any number of significant digits. So as this means we are only printing here, this denote only how many decimal point you want to go, okay, print or display in your result. So generally we are doing calculation on 2, okay, so that's fine. Let's print it here and then call formatted string, okay, formatted pi, fine, and actual value let me print it, okay, also we can print the original value here, right, the value of pi, okay, or suppose let me write here like that, okay, clear this, run it again, okay. So you can see the value of pi is this and approximately is 3.14. If you let me write it here to 4, okay, so why 4, let's write 3, then I can write 4. You can see 3.12, you can get it here 15. If I are doing to round off, 15 is converted to uppercase or net upper boundary, so that is 2, okay. So ceiling value, floor value you already know round off, okay. If you write it 4, you can see 416 we are getting, so it will be now 59 is converted to 6, okay, 660 you already know, right. So this is where, so this is third example. So more examples, now where we can use this formatted, so you getting some clear understanding, right, so where we can use this one, okay. Now let's write one more, calling functions, again we can use this in function. So suppose I am creating some function called, and how to write function def, let's writing some for great, okay, and then writing if I passing some argument, so this should return, we are not going to create some extra variables to make some dynamic content conversion, okay. So hello, and inside that you can call name, okay. Now directly you can call functions greet, and inside this you can pass something, let's say check, in short I am using this let me clear this again, oh, okay. So then, so you can see getting this result. So this one is the 4 use cases. So there is one more example that is related to the same, okay. So expression evaluations, okay. So just copy here, I am writing here in the 5th 5. So that is called variables and expressions. Okay, so let's write some value, some other quantity 3, price 10.99, okay, and then I am going to write, first remove this one, okay, else you will get confused or it's confusing, okay, fine. Now we are going to write calculate total cost, okay. So total cost equal to, because we have to write some formatted message and we have to, because we are showing some complete sentence, okay, not only value. So the total cost is, okay, so again how can do that, quantity and then multiplication and then price, fine. So and then print the print total cost, okay, so total cost, okay, so you can see total cost is 32.97, okay. Or let me show something, if something like that, okay. So now we are not getting the actual, but okay, so obviously this is not a more readable format and also not good way, okay. So only most of the people care about this till two decimal point when we are doing in normal calculation, right. So let's hundreds and if there is no any like use of something like 89 point something like paise or cent or something like that, okay. So in that case it's a very important to convert to print it to two decimal place. How can print the result to two decimal place? So maybe again you have to do like that, total value, and then inside you have to do this one, right. Again we have to create one more such expression, or maybe you can do in same way like that, just you can do like that. So just I am going to 2f. So for whom I am going to do? It's going to do for total calculations or for this? I think for pricing only, or for result. Okay, we will print both, okay. So just to clear everything, we will not take anything, okay. So this one, okay. So how to evaluate this one? So they are getting the correct result or not? Yeah, so there is one way of doing. If you are getting the correct result, then it means we are at correct thing, okay. So let f do like that, dot to f is like this one, okay. So after resultant evaluation is correct, okay. So no, it's like that, because this is not a string, okay. So this is completely this one. So somehow we have to write something, total equal to, just copy this one, okay. So you got the idea, right? Because I'm just checking, should be this will convert it to two decimal place, then the multiplication will happen, or first all the result will calculate it, then it will convert it to this one, okay. So how we will get the which one is calling? So based on this, in this case I am doing like that, first calculating and then in this case doing that, like if we getting the correct result, then it means we are at good to go, or maybe our result is correct. It means after result evaluations we are doing everything. Let's first clear. Okay, so that's why I am explaining, because we will get the error, because we cannot convert like, because this was a string value, right, not like numerical value. Okay, so you can see here, correct. So I think this is converting to a result. Okay, so this one's the fifth use cases. Is there more? I think these 5 things you are going to very useful in most of the cases, okay. But there is some other way of how to use string formatting, okay. but that is more related to only formatting part. Okay, so I will convert in, or I will create more such video where we will discuss where the same expressions, the curly bracket or f string, can be used into text alignment. You can see here left alignment, right alignment, alignment of the text. So how we can, what I'm trying to do like that. So suppose there is some like that, suppose, and I want to print something. Okay, so suppose this consider as a column. Okay, let me show you if you do not get the idea like this. So this treat as different columns. Okay, width column, right? And if you want to print the all your data in this given column, okay, so it may be left alignment or something like that. Like suppose if you want to do left alignment, okay, the py, okay, if I again want to do a right alignment, okay, so from here I want to print, it will be like here. Okay, so n, and then o, and then h, okay, then t, okay, then y, and then p, this way. Okay, let me remove this one. Just I'm saying in this fixed column operator you can give this name size. So this is left alignment, right alignment, similarly for center alignment. Okay, so it will be like that for Python here, and this will like that. Okay, so this left, right, and center alignment. So that is different concept. So there is also we are going to use this f string. Okay, that is going to very useful. Okay, so next coming video I will cover the topic also, that is very important when you are solving some assignment, maybe specifically for the student who are just in computer science final year, or maybe just they are learning Python in their academic and there is some examination. So that question is very obviously useful, and also you need to know. I'm just trying to say that. Okay, so thank you so much for watching everyone. If this type of video is helpful, please do like and subscribe, and also you can comment down below any interesting topic I should cover. I will also cover in that. Okay, so thank you for watching. Let's meet in another one.